I think it already started unbind in the second half. Like more panic than usual, more like gaps in the comms than usual. But I think it's not unexpected in the station we're in.
Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering VCT EMEA Stage 1. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Boo, the IGO of Team Heretics, who are coming off of a Grand Finals loss to Fnatic to now end the season with as the second seed as the team now approaches Master Shanghai. So, Boo, thank you so much for taking the time. And yeah, as I can only imagine, it must be a tough way to go down against Fnatic, but I just want to know, how are you feeling? How are you taking in this result from your point of view?
Mm, I think we just lacked experience, lacked the stamina as a team, and on the third map and the fourth map, I think on the fifth map it was better. But I guess it was a little bit too late. They brought a lot of momentum back. So yeah, I mean, we were feeling great. Then we kind of ran out of energy and started playing wars, started coming way wars. That's the main point. And yeah, they managed to win 3-2.
Yeah, and as you said, a pretty disappointing result for you guys to absorb. And yeah, I gotta then cover the entire series. So of course, this team went up ahead 2-0, but then of course Fnatic came back with their usual comeback fashion and just pulled off the reverse sweep. At what point in the series did you start sensing that the team was not doing well? And that kind of then led the way to the reverse sweep.
I think it already started unbind in the second half. Like more panic than usual, more gaps in the comms than usual. But I think it's not unexpected in the station we're in, like with the young team, with so many changes in the rosters, with the map pool. Like at the end of the tournament, our map pool was super dry. We needed to change comps on maps and so on. So I don't think it's unexpected.
Hmm. And at the same time, of course, Fnatic, as I said, are a well-known comeback team, especially during this stage. I mean, just going off of the point of view as the IGO, how difficult was it for not only to manage the team while they are struggling at the latter stages of the series, but also trying to fend off Fnatic and just their comeback fashion. How difficult what was it for you to just manage those two sides in the game?
I mean, they're obviously a great team, even if they were struggling recently. Like they're still the same players with the same team chemistry and same skill. So I mean, obviously, when we dropped off, and I think that's also when they stepped up a lot. This combination just at times felt impossible to play against. Where even though we make some good calls, but they hit the shots, and then it's hard to come back from that. So yeah, I mean it was difficult. They played great, especially Leo. I want to shout out Leo because he had hard time, but still performed insane. So yeah, I mean we didn't lose against a bad team. We lost against a really good team, and it just shows that, and we're not there yet, but we are going step by step.
Of course, obviously, you guys faced Fnatic 2 days ago and came out victorious. I just want to know what's been the biggest difference you saw from that match and this one.
I think the biggest difference was the switch in maybe in confidence. Like we didn't play Lotus or Breeze way differently. Like they didn't and we didn't. Um, but I think the energy, the confidence, I think this time was higher from them, especially like towards the third, fourth, fifth map, even the second. So yeah, I think that was the difference. Like it was mental difference, not like some strategies or stuff like that.
Hmm. And yeah, despite this result, of course, you guys are still going to be competing, having a few more matches along the way in the near future. Uh, Going into Master Shanghai as the second seed for EMEA. I mean, what do you think is going to be the biggest takeaways from this series and also from playoffs as a whole that you feel the team has to address the most as you guys now prepare for Masters in a few weeks' time?
I think the things we'll take away the most. I think most of them are positive ones. Um, like we still did a great job. Like we beat strong teams, and we did like quite a lot of comebacks in the like previous games. So I mean, a lot of the like all of that shows like our resilience and like our mental state during the games. Like we never give up. And like in game wise, I think like you can always be better, and we'll work on like it's gonna be the same. Like this loss is gonna be the same as any other. Where like maybe it was a group stage game or grand final. Like it doesn't matter. It's still a game, and like you just WOD review, you see what you did wrong, like where the comps were wrong, where like the mid round call was wrong, and so on. Like I think we're just gonna take it as any other game, in game wise.
You mentioned a little bit about the little bit of experience that a share of your players or teammates have has had during this year, and I want to know how has the team been able to just kind of grow from just having that experience competing in on stage, learning from you, and just growing together as a unit. How much growth have you seen from this team so far this year?
I think a lot. I mean, even if we will remember like the off season last year, like some online tournaments and so on, like that team is gone. Like it evolved so much, and I think every player evolved so much. Like both in game wise, like about comps, about agents mastery and anything. But at the same time, like mentally and psychologically, like being able to calm down when needed or step up when needed, to not lose hope, to like be analytical and like calm when it's needed. So I think all of them, like me included, like all of us improved a lot. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
What do you feel has been the biggest difference that yourself has made, or the biggest difference that you've seen within yourself, just you focusing on you in particular, between now and back then when you were um, competing in Masters Madrid?
Mm, I think for me, it's the biggest difference probably is like being able to control the team more in like in emotional way and also in strategical way. Like there's no like huge, I don't know, like there's no huge difference. It's just like I don't know, maybe in the Masters it was like in Madrid it was like 60%. Now it's like 80%. Like it's nothing like wow, but it's just process that we're doing slowly. And yeah, I think that's like the biggest difference. The fact that I think right now I'm more of I'm giving more direction and thinking more IGLing, I know, leadership than before. Like again, it's not like a huge difference, but it's just
Mhm.
a little bit more, a little bit better, in my opinion.
I'm gonna ask one more question before I wrap it up. Now, looking over to Master Shanghai, and I want to see how you currently see the current level of your team compared to the rest of the teams that are going to be taking part in the event. And also, do you have a preference as to exactly who do you want to face once you guys are in China?
I think the level of our team right now is like if we are playing on our A game, I think we can beat anyone. Um, if we're not, I think we can lose to anyone. I think it's the same to every team. Like the level is so high right now that if you don't show up, any team will just destroy you. So yeah, it's like really important to show up for the games like completely ready and completely focused. And regarding the teams I want to play, I mean, I want to face PaperX again, just to prove a point that we can manage their playstyle. Um, but it's just like a side quest. Like it doesn't really matter in a big picture. Like if you want to win, you need to win against everyone. So like we're just gonna take it game by game.
Well, Boo, despite losing to Fnatic in the grand finals, I really do appreciate you taking the time and just talking to me about the result and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the cue for you to disappear. Lights went out, so I'm gonna end it right here.
Yeah,
Boo, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it, and best of luck in China.
thank you.